Right, so the CTE for the new update is finally here. We have 2 new guns, a new map, we have survival mode for co-op, and new Outpost Maps, as well as some minor quality of life improvements. I'm going to go over every single change in the update in this video, so stay tuned. But before we get into the video, I just want to say that I managed to kill MGE Gibbs twice during a match while he was live streaming, and I recorded it, so enjoy the footage of him dying twice due to me. And just for evidence that it is me, here's my Steam username.
Damn it, where? Fuck. On top.
Okay, I'm on
I think he's on top. Oh, man.
Anyway, let's get into the update. You can now equip optics on pistols with this update. They added a red dot sight for security and a green dot sight for insurgents, and they both cost 2 supply points. You can equip these on every pistol in the game, including the new ones which they added, which I'll get to later. I think this is a really good addition to the game, and it's a thing that a lot of people have been asking for, but I don't really like how they implemented it with some guns like the Glock and the M45, because on most guns they screw the sight onto the rear iron sights, but on those guns for some reason they use a rail system and it just looks really weird. But apart from that, I've really been enjoying the pistol optics. Now with this update comes 2 new guns, the MR73 revolver and the Desert Eagle. Both of these guns are high power sidearms and they cost quite a lot of points. 4 points for the MR73 and 5 points for the Desert Eagle. So you're probably going to have to make some sacrifices to your primary if you're going to want to use these. And for the most part they are both a one-hit kill, even if you're wearing heavy armour, which I'm not too sure how I feel about that. They're a bit OP, in my opinion. Right, let's have a look at the MR73. Here's the MR73 revolver. As you can see, it costs 4 points. And the preview for it currently doesn't work in the CTE because it's bugged, but we'll just have to hope that they fix that. Okay, so the first barrel attachment is the cheapo suppressor, which is just an oil filter with some iron sights on it, and it only costs 1 point. The next barrel attachment is the sniper barrel, which allows you to equip the 2.5x CT scope, which is exclusive to this gun, and a bipod. It's important to note that when you're using the 2.5x scope, the revolver switches to single action to slow down the rate of fire, just for balancing reasons. But it's very accurate and it's good at long range. The next barrel attachment is the regular suppressor, which costs an extra point than the cheapo suppressor, because you don't actually have to aim using the, let's be honest, quite horrible iron sights on the suppressor. You also have a suppressed sniper barrel, which is just the sniper barrel with a suppressor on it, as you would imagine. And this is what the revolver looks like with the red dot on it. There's also a speed loader which you can equip, which dramatically decreases the reload time. The revolver and all of these attachments are available for security. And as you can see here, when you go to check your ammo with the revolver, he pulls out the cylinder and looks at it. And you can see the bullets which have been fired. I think that's quite cool. I don't really have anything to say on the Desert Eagle. It doesn't have any unique attachments or anything. And I don't really know what I think about it, to be honest. It's 5 points, so it's quite dear. It's for insurgents. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people don't really like that this is coming to the game because they think it's a bit unrealistic, but I don't know. What do you think of it? Tell me. Also, I kind of find it a bit weird how the Desert Eagle is coming to insurgents and the MR73 is coming to security, because I thought it would have been the other way around. They don't really seem like they suit each other. They also added a new map, Citadel. I really like this map because it's got a lot of open spaces for sniping. It's also got some trenches as well, which is quite cool. We've not seen that before in any other maps. And I tried to get some footage on this, some cinematic footage on the replay system in the game, but on the CTE, of course it doesn't bloody work. So we're just going to have to deal with some gameplay, so I won't be able to show you the whole of the map. They also added a new game mode for co-op called Survival, which is what you're seeing now. Now this game mode was in Insurgency Source, but the way they've done it in Sandstorm is a bit different. In Sandstorm, there's like 6 or 7 objectives you have to go to, I think, if I can remember correctly. And after you capture each objective, you can open this supply crate thing, which gives you a randomised weapon with random attachments on it. And you have to keep capturing these objectives until it tells you to go to the extraction point. Then you have to defend that point as a minigun helicopter comes in to support you, which is quite cool. I thought it would be nice if we had an animation that showed us going onto the helicopter to extract and fly away, but I think that would have taken too much effort, so they just didn't add it into the game. There's a couple of other minor things which have been added into this update, such as new Outpost Maps, including the new Citadel map, Summit, Precinct and Refinery. Another thing that they've added into the game is that it now shows you what is added when you select a different carrier. These are just some quality of life improvements, and they make the game feel more polished, so I think that's always good. We have a clue as to what the next DLC cosmetics will look like, as the devs accidentally left in the headgear in the CTE for security. As we can see, it's a motorcycle helmet, so I don't really know how I feel about that. Again, as I've said before, it's better than some other things that NWI have been doing recently. That's everything that's in the new update. So I'll just leave you now with some gameplay on survival on the new map. And yeah, thanks for watching, and the update's coming out on May 18th, so stay tuned for that.
Good shit. Bro, you guys all okay? Let's move. You're in trouble now, asshole! Alright, hang on! Speak up, how are we looking? I'm fine. Affirmative. We can move. Over there. Whoa, 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 hey! Just a sec, reloading!